Hello scholars, today we are going to start our chapter number 2, that is linear equation in one variable. So a linear equation in one variable is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus b is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a and b both are what? Constant, okay, and x is called variable. So equation will have constants, will have variable, will have equals to sign, and will have left hand side and right hand side. So the value of the variable should satisfy left hand side and right hand side. That means they both are equal, so the value of the variable should be such which makes the side equal. You can see here right hand side is equal to 7. So the value of the x should be such that it is bringing out 7. Now let's check what is constant. So next equation is 4x plus 5 is equal to 17. So 4 and 5 is constant. 17 is also a constant. Now there are two methods to solve the equations. One is a balancing method and the second one is transposing method. Now first we will see balancing method. See the question, it is 8 plus z is equal to minus 8. So in balancing method, first we will separate the variable. So whatever is there with the variable, the sign of 8, just reverse the sign. Okay. So we are going to subtract 8 both the signs. Balance means whatever we are doing left hand side, that we will do in right hand side also. Okay. So here both the side we will subtract what? 8. Means both the side we will write minus 8. So it will come 8 plus minus 8 plus z is equal to minus 8 plus minus 8. Okay. So 8 and minus 8 both will cancel. What is left here? Z. And right hand side minus 8 and minus 8. This is equal to minus 16. So the answer is what? Z is equal to minus 16. Now let's see second method, that is transposing method. See the equation, this example 3x plus 6 is equal to 9. Okay, this is the question and here we will use second method, means transposing method. So plus 6, this side means right hand side will become minus 6. What is 9 minus 6? It is 3. Now I have got the equation 3x is equal to 3. Now this 3 is in multiplication in this side. So if it goes right hand side, so it will become x is equal to 3 upon 3. Means 3 divided by 3. So the answer is what? 1. Now scholars, let's see exercise 2.1. Solve the following questions. Number 1 is x minus 2 is equal to 7. So here one linear equation is given and we have to find the value of x. So we will use here transposing method. Okay. So left hand side minus 2 is there. So we will transpose 2 to right hand side. So it will come what? Plus 2. The sign will change. Means x is equal to 7 plus 2. Means x is equal to 9. Okay. See the second one. Y plus 3 is equal to 10. So here again transposing 3 to right hand side, we will get y is equal to 10 minus 3. Okay. So 10 minus 3 is what? 7. So the answer is 7. Now let's see the fourth one. The question is 3 upon 7 plus x is equal to 17 upon 7. So here, to find the value of x, we will transpose 3 upon 7 to right hand side, okay, and we will obtain x is equal to 17 upon 7 minus 3 upon 7. So now both the denominators are same, so it will come 7, and 17 minus 3 is what? 14. So 14 upon 7, this is equal to the 2, okay. See the next question. It is 6x is equal to 12. So here the 6 and x, the between sign is what? Multiply sign is there, okay. So this we will divide by 6, okay, and both the side we will divide it, okay. So left hand side it will come 6x upon 6, and right hand side it will come 12 upon 6. So 6 and 6 cancel, and 6 2s are 12. So the answer is x is equal to 2. Now see next question. The question is 2x upon 3 is equal to 18. So as you can see here, to find the value of x, we have to remove 2 upon 3. So how we will remove? We will multiplying both sides by 3 upon 2, okay. So we obtain 2x upon 3 into 3 upon 2 is equal to 18 into 3 upon 2. So left hand side 3 and 3 will cancel, and 2 and 2 will cancel, okay. And right hand side 2 9s are 18, and 9 into 3 is what? 27. So answer is x is equal to 27. Now come to the next question. The question is 1.6 is equal to y upon 1.5. So here, to find the value of y, we will multiply both the sides 1.5, okay, and we obtain 1.6 into 1.5 is equal to y upon 1.5 into 1.5, okay. So left hand side after multiplication it will come 2.4, and right hand side 1.5, and 1.5 will cancel. So here what is left? Y. So the answer is y is equal to 2.4. Now see the next question. It is 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. So first we will transposing 9 to right hand side, okay, and we obtain 7x is equal to 16 plus 9. So 16 plus 9 is 25. Means the equation is 7x is equal to 25. Now dividing both sides by 7. Why? Because we want the value of x, okay, and so here we will divide by 7. So this 7 and 7 will cancel, and we will get the value of x. That's why we are dividing by 7, okay. So 7x upon 7 is equal to 25 upon 7. So 7 cancel, and x is equal to 25 upon 7. So scholar question, 17 plus 6p is equal to 9. So first transposing 17 to right hand side, we obtain 6p is equal to 9 minus 17. So 9 minus 17 is minus 8. Means the equation is 6p is equal to minus 8. Okay. Now dividing both sides by 6, we obtain 6p upon 6 is equal to minus 8 upon 6. So left hand side the 6 and 6 will cancel, and what is left here? Right hand side minus 8 upon 6. Now cut it by 2, so it will come 2 4s are 8, okay, and 2 3 times it will come 6. It means the answer is p is equal to minus 4 upon 3. So scholars, your exercise 2.1 completed. Now come to the next exercise, that is 2.2. okay, let's see the first question. It is, if you subtract 1 upon 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 upon 2, you get 1 upon 8. What is the number? See the solution. Let the number be x. Okay. So according to the question, x minus 1 upon 2 means we have to subtract 1 upon 2. Okay. And in this result we have to multiply 1 upon 2. So into 1 upon 2. Then this is equal to the 1 upon 8. Okay. Now on multiplying both sides by 2, we obtain x minus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 into 2 equal to the 1 upon 8 into 2. Okay. So 2 and 2 cancel, and right hand side 2 4s are 8. So 1 upon 4 is left. So what is left here? X minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 4. Now on transposing 1 upon 4 to right hand side, we obtain x is equal to 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. Now LCM is 4. So it will come 1 plus 2. Okay. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 upon 4. Therefore the number is 3 upon 4. Now see the question number. Question number 2. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter, more than twice its breadth. What are the length and the breadth of the pool? So let the breadth be x. Okay. So length will be what? 2x plus 2 meter. And the perimeter of the swimming pool, it is in rectangular shape. So the perimeter of rectangle is 2 in bracket L plus B. Now put the values. Okay. And this is equal to the 154. So L value is 2x plus 2 and the B value is x. So 2x plus x, it is 3x, and plus 2 is equal to 154. Now dividing both sides by 2, we obtain 2 in bracket 3x plus 2 upon 2 is equal to 154 upon 2. So 2 and 2 cancel. What is left? 3x plus 2, and right hand side it is 77. So on transposing 2 to right hand side, we obtain 3x is equal to 77 minus 2. So 3x is equal to 75. Now on dividing both sides by 3, we obtain 3x upon 3 is equal to 75 upon 3. So x is equal to 25. Now length is 2x plus 2. So 2 into 25 plus 2. This is equal to the 52. So breadth is 25 meter and length is 52 meter. Now let's see question number 6. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Let's see the solution. So suppose 3 consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. According to the question, the sum of these numbers is equal to 51. Means x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. Now total 3x. So 3x and 2 plus 1 is 3. 3x plus 3 is equal to 51. Now on transposing 3 to right hand side, we obtain 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. 51 minus 3 is equal to 48. On dividing both sides by 3, we obtain 3x upon 3 is equal to 48 upon 3. Now x is equal to 16. Okay. So x plus 1 is what? 16 plus 1 means 17. And x plus 2 is 16 plus 2. This is equal to 18. So 3 numbers are 16, 17 and 18. Come to the next question number 7. Again this is what? The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. So this one is called as try to do yourself. Okay. Come to the next question number. Question number 8. 3 consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, they add up to 74. Find the numbers. So let 3 consecutive numbers be x, x plus 1, x plus 2. So according to the question, 2x plus 3 in bracket x plus 1 and 4 in bracket x plus 2, it is equal to the 74. Now first open the bracket. So 2x plus 3 into x is 3x plus 3 plus 4x and plus 4 into 2 is 8 is equal to 74. Now 2x plus 3x plus 4x, this is equal to the 9x, and 8 plus 3 is 11. So 9x plus 11 is equal to 74. Now on transposing 11 to right hand side, we obtain 9x is equal to 74 minus 11. So 9x is equal to 63. Now we have to remove this 9. So on dividing both sides by 9, we obtain 9x upon 9 is equal to 63 upon 9. So x is equal to 7. Okay. So x plus 1 is 8 and x plus 2 is 9. So the numbers are 7, 8 and 9. Now let's see question number 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? So, let common ratio between Rahul and Harun's age be x. Therefore, age of Rahul and Harun's will be 5x and 7x years. After 7 years, the age of Rahul and Harun will be 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4. So now according to the question, after 4 years, the sum of the ages of Rahul and Harun is 56 years. So 5x plus 4 and plus 7x plus 4, it is equal to the 56. So 5x plus 7x is equal to 12x and 4 plus 4 is 8 is equal to 56. Now on transposing 8 to right hand side, we obtain 12x is equal to 56 minus 8. 56 minus 8 is 48. So 12x is equal to 48. On dividing both sides by 12, we obtain 12x upon 12. 12x upon 12 is equal to 48 upon 12. So x is equal to 4. So now Rahul age, what? 5x means 5 into 4. So 5 4s are 20 years. And Harun's age is what? 7x. So 7 into 4 is 28 years. Okay. Now question number 10. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. What is the total class strength? Let's see the solution. Let the common ratio between the number of boys and number of girls be x. So number of boys, this is equal to the 7x and number of girls is equal to 5x. So according to the given question, number of boys is equal to number of girls plus 8. So 7x, this is number of boys, is equal to 5x plus 8. So now on transposing 5x to left hand side, we obtain 7x minus 5x is equal to 8. So 7x and minus 5x, what is left? 2x. So 2x is equal to 8. Now on dividing both sides by 2, we obtain 2x upon 2 is equal to 8 upon 2. So 2 and 2 is cancelled. Okay. So what is left? X is equal to 4. So number of boys, it is equal to the 7x. So 7 into 4, that is 28. And the number of girls, it is what? 5x. So 5 into 4, that is what? 20. Okay. So the total class strength is 28 plus 20 means 48 students. Now let's see question number 11. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? Let's see the solution. Let Baichung's father age be x years. So therefore Baichung's age and Baichung's grandfather's age will be x minus 29 years and x plus 26 years. So according to the given question, the sum of ages of these three people is 135 years. So we will write here x plus x minus 29 plus x plus 26 is equal to 135. Now total 3x. So 3x minus 3. Why minus 3? Because minus 29 and plus 26. What will come? Minus 3. So the equation is 3x minus 3 is equal to 135. Now on transposing 3 to right hand side, we obtain 3x is equal to 135 plus 3. So 3x is equal to 138. Now on dividing both sides by 3, we obtain 3x upon 3 is equal to 138 upon 3. So 3 and 3 cancel. What is left here? X is equal to 46. So Baichung's father's age, it is x years, means 46 years. Now Baichung's age is what? X minus 29 means 46 minus 29. This is what? 17 years. Now his grandfather's age is x plus 26. So 46 plus 26. This is 72 years. Now question number 13. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 upon 2 and add 2 upon 3 to the product, you get minus 7 upon 12. What is the number? See the solution. Let the number be x. Okay. So according to the given question, 5 upon 2x plus 2 upon 3. Why? Because in the question it is given to add 2 upon 3. It is equal to the minus 7 upon 12. Now on transposing 2 upon 3 to the right hand side, we obtain 5 upon 2x is equal to 7 upon 12. Sorry, minus 7 upon 12 and minus 2 upon 3. Now LCM of 12 and 3, it is 12. So it will come minus 7 and minus 2 into 4. So minus 7 and minus 8. This is equal to the 15. So the equation is 5 upon 2x is equal to minus 15 upon 12. Now on multiplying both sides by 2 upon 5, we obtain x 5 upon 2x into 2 upon 5 is equal to minus 15 upon 12 into 2 upon 5. So left hand side 2 and 2 cancelled and 5 and 5 cancelled. So it is left x only, and right hand side it is left minus 1 upon 2. So the rational number is minus 1 upon 2. So scholars, rest questions try to do yourself. Okay. For worksheet, see the link given in the description box. So stay safe and stay at home. Okay.